Like I said, Chad, this title kind of intrigued me, Chad, because it says you wouldn't survive 2000s Halloween. Now, what do they mean by not surviving 2000s Halloween? That's what I'm going to try to figure out right now, because your boy was born in 2004. I mean, so I did kind of have Halloweens in the 2000s. I just don't remember them much. I remember more of like the 2010s because that's like more. I feel like that's my most fondest memories of Halloween. But like I could think whatever he mentions here, I should recognize a little bit. But we'll see. We'll find out, bro. Let's find out. Let's get into it, bro. We'll see if I don't know. Maybe some of you guys probably haven't either. I'm gonna be real, bro. Like you guys are pretty young, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. Obviously, there's a little bit of some. There's obviously some of y'all that are older, like my age too. So y'all maybe this applies to y'all too, bro. Let's find out, bro. This is by WinCon 97. All right.
There was something seriously different about Halloween back in the 2000s. A difference that carried the usual mix of innocence and chaos that the era usually felt like.
I'm a pirate.
Bro, it's cause like ads. I know what you're talking about. Like looking at these ads, I think I get a sort of nostalgia, bro. It's cause like things just. I think nostalgia carries a lot of weight in just like I think plays a big part. But like, for example, Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, especially Disney Channel, they would have like special like Fa La La Days and Monstober I think they would call it. Bro, like that was just golden, bro. That was peak. The ads were like creative, like people like the companies really went all out. Like just looking at commercials like this, even though I don't remember this commercial vaguely. I remember like when I think of M&Ms, I think of the Santa commercial where Santa and the M&Ms meet, and then he ends up like fainting or some shit. And then, but yeah, like those like that was like peak, bro. And like I still like Halloween now. I still think I think what'd you call it? I think Halloween's a holiday. I mean, I call it a holiday. I mean, I like it. It's one of my favorites, bro. It's like horror. Like everyone's entitled to a good scare. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Like there was just something different. I feel like back in the day, bro. But like I said, I think nostalgia plays a heavy part.
No. Spaceman?
Maybe that's because
No.
we're kids.
Ninja?
The time when the world felt safe, but not too safe, if that makes any sense.
Oh my.
Many suburbs were decked out, and I still remember seeing groups of kids trekking the neighborhood without any parental supervision. Back then, before social media, the mass hit of trunk or treats, and before everything got more sanitized,
Oh my god, yes, bro. I forgot, bro. Yo, listen, bro. I'm all for trunk or treats, right? No, not no. Whoa, wait. Pause, bro. Never mind. Listen. Well, actually, let me rephrase it because it's not. I'm yes, I remember this, bro. Like back in the day. I mean, you probably still do this now, but there used to be rumors about people were putting razors in Hollow. I mean, you've probably seen a couple of news things that happened during Halloween where people supposedly put like razors or sharp objects in Halloween candy. Some people probably have done that, but like I would remember, bro. Now that I think about it, I would remember. I'm pretty sure a bunch of y'all had went through this, but a bunch of like after trick or treating, I also had to go with my parents because I was young. You know, I'm saying in the 2000s, I was like single digits, and my parents would be like, they'd be like, all right, let's sort out your candy. Let's check for any open wrappers, anything that feels funny. So they would help us go sort. They would help me and my brother sort through our candy, and anything that we found was open or slightly like something wrong with it, they would like they would throw it away. Low key, I don't really think maybe some of the candy they probably took for themselves. To be honest, I mean, who wouldn't? It's candy. I probably would too. But yeah, bro, there was that, and then like just going out on Halloween, bro. Like the neighbors, every house, every house was participating in trick or treat. Like the neighborhoods were flooded with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a good old time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then now, I think after COVID, it kind of just like stopped. Like I think COVID played a real factor into Halloween, to the trunk or treats having like peaking. But like, bro, and like obviously, I think people now do trunk or treat because they claim it's like, or they say it's a little safer. You know what I'm saying? It's easier, something like that. But bro, I'll be real. That takes away all the fun. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm actually, and I noticed that I was noticing that most of the areas, like besides last year, the years before those, the years before last year, like there was like nobody, bro. It was dead, bro. I was like, bro, where did the spirit go for Halloween, bro? Like it saddened me a little bit, bro. I was like, damn, bro. Kids are not out going trick or treating, knocking on doors, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, we live in a society now where we have to, like, you know what I'm saying? We're more cautious about what we do. But obviously back in the 2000s there was a little less of that. But yeah, bro. It was insane, but I will admit the last year I was actually kind of shocked because I took my little brother for the first time to go trick or treat, and he was dressed as Mater. I was just wearing my Michael Myers costume, just going with him. And bro, like, you know what? I would say a good portion of the houses that we went to participated, and there were like a couple of kids. There were like a good amount of kids out, bro. I was like, okay, maybe trick or treating isn't completely dead, bro. Cause I remember I would see like the years before last year, I would see like on people's doors like not home, went trunk or treating or something like that. I was like, yo, bro, what is that, bro? It's like, you can't be doing that, bro. All right, come on.
Ties for better and worse. Halloween felt like much more of an event because we hadn't hit the comfort maxing spot we're in now just yet. We didn't just scroll Amazon for costumes.
Oh, Party
but we're
City.
hunting
Party
for them
City
in
was where
crowded
it's at, or
Walmart and Target
Walmart, bro.
aisles, surrounded by rubber masks,
I
fog
think
machines,
Walmart
and
don't
cheap
put enough.
plastic pumpkins.
You don't
And we
put
still
enough
have more
like
than just
costumes
Spirit
out anymore,
Halloween
bro.
as our specialty store. R.I.P. to Halloween City and
Nah, I don't
Party
know.
City.
Party
Gone but
City,
never forgotten.
Party City,
2000s
and
Halloween
Walmart
was a
were
golden
good
age
to
of
get
bad
Halloween costumes,
taste,
bro. That's why I always
especially
go,
in the
especially
later
Walmart, I
half.
think.
You'd see a blood-covered gore show of
Oh,
a
yup.
costume next to a barely dressed
Always wanted
nurse,
that
and
one.
no one would bat an eye. The drawing line was honestly non-existent, as we'd entered an era of a more exploitive
It just
horror
looks
than ever.
peak, bro.
Look out for the new Halloween Horror Nights 10.
Oh, but I know I'm not the only one
And
that
the-
loved the feeling
and the
of needing
Halloween
to be home on
specials,
time
bro.
for Halloween specials.
Yes.
Disney Channel movies like Halloween Town,
Yes, Halloween Town was
Goosebumps reruns on
goated.
Cartoon Network.
Bro, there was this one. What was it called? Mosley Gosley. Yo, ain't gonna lie. Look at this chat. It was on. I think, was it Disney Channel? Fuck, was it Disney Channel or Nick? One of those two, right? Yo, ain't gonna lie. The fucking like vampire or whatever the hell it was, that like the vampire ghost thing that they played, that was the main like antagonist in Mosley Gosley, bro. Shit, fucking scared. Yo, look at this. Shit. Yo, I'm sorry. There's no way. This guy, yo, how? I don't understand how this was allowed for him to be looking this fucking scary in 2008, bro. Look at this shit, chat. There's no way. Look at this. This was, who made Mostly Ghostly? It was an R.L. Stein movie, but like, where was it shown? Oh yeah, it aired on Disney Channel. Bro, you're telling me this guy, look at it, just look at this, bro. This was more, yo, I was scared of this dude, bro, when I first saw Mostly Ghostly, bro. Yo, this scared the hell out of me, bro. I didn't even, this is Mostly Ghostly 2. I didn't even know they made the second one, but the first one, actually, yeah, hell no, bro. This was a special that, yeah, actually, that scarred me, bro. And then there was just a bunch of good ones like Jesse. Actually, no, I'm tripping. I mean, well, we're still talking nostalgia, but not 2000s now, I feel like. But yeah. But there was like Jesse, like in the 2010s. Austin Alley. You know, all that good shit, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
40 episodes of Goosebumps.
Oh, Goosebumps
And all
was
these
peak,
holiday-themed episodes
I used to watch it on,
bumpers
like,
on Nickelodeon. Every kid was
like,
following that
tapes or something
schedule
like
to
that. I
get the
don't know. I
most
forgot
out
what
of the
they're called.
spooky season. Of course,
I would go
stores
to,
like
like,
Blockbuster
Blockbuster
came
and shit.
through
That's
when you
where
had a
movies-
specific movie you were dying to see
Yeah.
ASAP. Unless you felt like waiting for
Oh,
your
and
Netflix
Redbox.
DVD to land in your mailbox.
Redbox and
It was a time before
Gamefly. Holy
algorithms,
shit.
comfort culture, and streaming, when Halloween truly took over the world, or at least North America,
And those
for
Scooby
the
Doo movies
entirety
were
of the
peak
month.
as well too.
And if you like videos like
Apparently,
this
like,
and nostalgic deep
the
dives,
actors
feel free
hated
to
the
like and
Scooby-Doo movies, but
subscribe.
those shits were
Now
peak,
let's get on
bro.
with the rest of the video.
Tripping.
Right after this.
Hey, little M&M's. Wow, great costumes. What are you guys, like 4 or 5?
46.
All right, yeah, okay. Here you go.
You don't understand, Slick. We're here for the party.
Yeah, that's cute.
Nah, I don't
Put your
remember this one,
hand
but that,
down.
look at that. Look how comedic
It
that
ain't
shit
trick or
looks, bro.
treating, but to me, The Halloween takeover of literally all forms of media back then was everything. And when I
That-
say
it
all
looks
forms,
peak,
I mean
bro.
all forms.
Halloween shaped cookies. So
Yeah,
easy.
they just don't
You
do
can
it.
do
They don't
with
do it like
one
this no more,
hand.
bro.
While channels still have their
Companies still
little
put that much
Halloween
thought.
themes, it isn't touching how things used to be when it comes to the plague
Exactly.
of Halloween themed commercials. Heck, I was in Florida recently watching a lot of real TV because we all know hotel TV hits different.
Yeah, for
And the
real.
only remarkable Halloween commercial that I saw played was the new Burger King Mummy one advertising their new Halloween meal. But in the 2000s,
But it doesn't look-
stop the presses.
It's look that
You
well,
weren't going
bro.
2 minutes without some Halloween commercial popping up. And typically they were going all out,
Yes,
just like
every
Halloween
company
commercials
did,
from
bro.
before that era did.
Every
Speaking
company
of
was
TV,
Halloween
a big part of the
or
holiday fun
holiday-based
that I
when the holiday
remember
came around.
while watching hotel TV is the channel surfing and scheduling aspect
Oh my
that
God,
came with Halloween.
yes.
There's a magic that comes with needing to be home in
That
time
was
to watch
young, but it was
whatever's
goated,
coming
bro.
on that day. I used to love rushing home to catch the new Disney Channel Monstober movie and changing channels to
Exactly.
Halloween Wars or Top 10 Scariest during the commercial breaks.
Okay, maybe not those, but
On the other hand, there's a horror
Probably
with
Disney Channel
scrolling
and
the
all the
Cartoon
cartoons.
Network to see they're playing the Blair Thumb Project again on
Oh, I've
another
never seen
Halloween
that.
block. This holiday I've been
Frankenthumb,
really
but- oh,
choice
shit.
constipated, and yes, I just came up with that term. So much so that sometimes I can't decide what scary thing to watch for the spirit of the holiday. It felt good to have AMC and the Travel Channel and food channels playing Halloween adjacent shows and films all day to make the brunt of the decision for me. That's real first
Damn.
world problem.
I don't think I don't like growing up. Like I know I had cable, but I didn't really, not every year I had cable. Like I think there was like a good 2-3 years maybe where we didn't have cable, and I remember just going into Blockbuster, just getting movies I wanted for the week to watch, and then we would obviously trade them, exchange them, and then get new ones for the next following week and shit like that. That shit was peak, bro. And then Redbox, and then later on it would be Redbox when Redbox came around. And every so often we go on the weekend and just go find whatever movie we wanted to watch and then rent them out and put them back. It was so peak,
right
bro.
there. While the programming is there though, like I said, back in the day these channels leaned extra hard into Halloween. I'm talking custom bumpers, themed commercials, and horror
But I
countdowns
think-
all day long.
I think
To be
Halloween
fair,
in
though,
2000s
AMC still
was
kind of
also as
But
good
if you
in
didn't want to
2010s,
fall
bro.
prey
I'll
to
be
the
real.
demand schedule, you could go to my favorite
2010s
place
was
in the
also
world, Blockbuster.
Nasty weather got you little monsters uptight. Make it a blockbuster night.
You already
what?
know.
I'm just glad
Rental
I was-
stores
I
like
was
Blockbuster
able
and
to go to a
Hollywood
Blockbuster,
Video
bro.
were the places to be regardless of the holiday. Horror movies, horror games, and overpriced candies, drinks, and popcorn. What more could a kid need? Well, I'll tell you what I didn't want in Blockbuster during Halloween. Press 1 if you were a kid in the 2000s looking for a movie to rent during the spooky season and ran into some horror movie DVD case that scarred you for like a week.
sure,
For me,
bro.
it was Saw, Dead Silence, Chucky, and
Oh my
don't
God,
laugh at me,
Chucky,
but the
bro.
Ginger Dead Man. I don't know why this cornball always rubbed
Especially
me the wrong
was
way.
it the Cedar
And
Chucky?
those
Especially
were the
when
only
he
stores you
was
were able
like
to hit
stitched up
during
the
the
whole way
holiday
with the
season.
space, bro.
We had the
Fuck
regular
that, bro.
big names that are still around like Walmart,
Walmart,
Target, and Spirit, sure. But like I said, back then there was also Party City,
Yeah.
Halloween City, Kmart, Big Lots, and more.
Oh my-
Now, I'm not going to
Kmart, the GOAT. Kmart was dead ass one of the goated stores, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, like I said, but in the 2000s, I feel like the main spots to get your Halloween gear was for sure Party City. I think Party City was probably number one. I didn't really know about Halloween City, to be honest, or whatever it's called, like Halloween Party. What did he say? Halloween City or something like that. But Party City was definitely, I think, number one. But I would rarely go there, to be honest. I think I would go there just to window shop with my mom. But where I would mostly get my costume, I think it was either Walmart or Kmart, bro. Those two were the big two. I feel like Target wasn't as, I don't want to say Target was as big, but Target, I feel like, I don't know. We just didn't go to Target a lot. Although I do remember when Target, like, at least my Target had like, they used to have like their food bar, their food snacks, and they would have like Domino's popcorn slushies just there on one side, in the opening when you would enter. And yeah, I don't know why they stopped doing that, bro. They sold
lie and act like these
getting rid
stores
of
were
that.
game changers, but they were a good change of pace from time to time. Big Lots especially sometimes had good stuff for really good prices.
Also, when Walmart used to have, I think some Walmarts used to have food spots in it, but I think there was a time where like a majority of the Walmarts had a McDonald's in them, bro. And when actual fast food restaurants also just had like little play areas with the kids and stuff when we were young. That shit was peak too.
Now, when it comes to the actual day of Halloween, it's wild to me that so many kids don't know what real trick-or-treating entails. Going out with or without parents to walk up to homes and get candy from strangers. It's a lot more innocent and typically safer than it sounds, but in a world post-2000s, it didn't seem like it would be that way for long. Myths like poison candy being passed out to children on Halloween began in the 1950s and would be passed on throughout the generations, along with other fears like the stranger danger panic settling in as a regular part of the American zeitgeist. While that wouldn't bring a complete end to trick-or-treating in the 2000s, it would help make trunk-or-treat functions, which are more community-sanctioned events, coupled with a lot of security where kids trick-or-treat, more popular and eventually seeming more popular than the original. While it varies per neighborhood, you could find many sentiments online about how people wish more trick-or-treaters would show up at their doorsteps after years of not seeing them. I think it depends on the neighborhood, but they should return. Many of them state how trunk-or-treat has completely overshadowed it as a mass replacement.
That shit's so buns.
Now, if you weren't a kid during Halloween, that might not matter to you, because around the 90s, we got the birth of it, but in the 2000s, slutty Halloween went mainstream.
Oh my!
Sexy nurses, devils,
that's
cats,
like for parties
girls.
though, bro.
That whole trend exploded out of 90s pop culture, and in my opinion, Mean Girls cemented it with its Halloween scene.
Halloween is the one night a year when a girl can dress like a total slut and no other girls can say anything about it.
But it's like for parties, no?
Teen and adult costumes would suddenly lean edgy over classic horrific.
I think us now, I think we'd want our little brothers and sisters to also go have the same experience that we had, like actually trick-or-treating, bro, going out with whether they're friends or with our parents or with us, and just seeing other people their age, a little older, a little younger, just going around the neighborhood at night, you know, obviously with some lights on, with lamp lights, street lights, whatever it is, porch lights, and it just being packed and going door to door, and you know, having the possibility of getting, I mean, if you're extra nice, extra polite, and depending on the neighborhood, you may get a couple pieces, or they may even bless you with the king sizes. If you got a king size, you hit the fucking jackpot, bro.
Featuring mini skirts, fake blood, and a lot of irony. And when you look at the films in the Halloween zeitgeist that were popular in the era, like Scream, Seed of Chucky, Scary Movie, Mean Girls, and the actual horrors like Saw, Freddy vs. Jason, The Devil's Rejects, and House of a Thousand Corpses, this makes a lot of sense. Of course, those get-ups were typically for some kind of party if you were in the older crowd.
Oh, I low-key, I feel like partying in the 2000s was low-key kind of fire, bro. That shit looked fire.
Now, we can't finish talking about 2000s Halloween without talking about the internet, because we had a bit going on, especially when it came to Flash games.
This is not a ROM hack. What you're going to see now is a game called Super Mario Blue Twilight. It is a little bit old, but it's, you know, as the internet tends to recycle things come back around. Exactly.
And I won't continue until we talk about Billy and Mandy Harem Scarum. This Cartoon Network Flash game was a 2D platform.
Oh my god, Flash game, Adobe Flash games,
use
bro.
different
Just
weapons
Flash
to progress through multiple levels till you get to the final boss, Pumpkin Jack.
Flash.
This game was literally the best Halloween themed Flash game on the net, and was a must play for the season back then.
You would go to the library and play these games,
next door one,
or even in school whenever you could.
I'm not listening to arguments right now. Nickelodeon has its own share of Flash games as well for the season, like Black Licorice, a Flash game where you give out a bunch of candy in your bowl to kids while avoiding the black licorice. And if you do give out that licorice, you get jump scared by a demon kid for some reason, because Nick thought it would be funny, I guess.
What? I've never seen that before.
Thank you.
Oh, Shrimsy.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Nick did this? No way Nick did this shit.
And speaking of that, you can bet the season wasn't lacking in jump scares online.
With the scare mazes
jump scares in Flash games, your email, and YouTube videos.
Oh my god, the rocking chair one.
The trend was so big that they were bound to invade the scare season, and I wasn't.
Now, playing the scary maze games and watching the jump scare with the rocking chair, those are peak experience. Every child has to go through that. I'm being so that's something every child has to go through. Playing that scary maze game and watching that rocking chair video, bro. Oh my gosh.
But here's the sad thing about the internet and Halloween's relationship. The internet low-key killed a lot of this stuff that I'm waxing nostalgic about in regards to it. I was reading posts about Halloween on Reddit to think about what to talk about here, and I saw a long post about someone asking, Where do I get my Halloween stuff with Big Lots and Party City gone? Comfort and laziness kind of took over thanks to the internet.
Although,
and now Halloween can feel a
Spirit
bit
Halloween
weenless.
low-key is
Get it?
peak, bro.
Cause no ween, hollow.
Just checking it out, seeing the animatronics.
But
I
seriously,
saw. Hold on.
we lost a
I'll
lot
speak
going
of it
into this
after.
era from Halloween thanks to how the internet operates now. I was just watching a
guess so.
podcast with a bunch of old heads reacting to and talking about old Halloween commercials from the 80s and how they went all out. Shout outs to the Pixel Podcast. Well, after wondering why that stopped, they hit the realization that no one needs it anymore.
I can't even think of any.
'Cause everyone's on the internet.
must see ads all the time now.
Yeah, TV.
And it must go in my brain.
Cable is
and just
really
like,
declining a
I
lot.
don't store any of that. I can't even think of what ads look like nowadays.
My son, right? They're young, right?
Yeah.
They're high schoolers. I don't picture them ever in the future being like, oh, I want to watch these random Target commercials. I don't think there's anything there for them to go back and enjoy.
You can just hit someone with a cheap Google, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter ad, and if you're feeling spicy
Yeah.
and want to be more annoying, you can do an influencer collab. Like I said in my
Yeah, I
commercial
think that's
video,
what it is now.
the
Social
updated
media just
commercialization
adds.
killed the fun that used to be in the commercial world and sanitized it, made it extra boring.
Now there's still
To me,
companies
that's
that
why
do
so
it,
many
but
people get into that mode now where they're like, the holidays just
fuck?
don't hit for me anymore. We just aren't being forced to have Halloween as much. Now Christmas, that's a moneymaker and a whole other
That'll
story.
always be a
But
moneymaker,
back in
bro.
the 2000s, Halloween truly consumed the month of October.
for sure.
From Walmart aisles to every TV channel, you just couldn't escape it. There was a magic to 2000s Halloween that we didn't realize we were living through. A magic that I can't really describe, but you get it from old images of decoration from the era, and you can
Yes.
kind of feel it when you
Oh,
walk into
Spencer.
an old Spencer's or even sometimes the Spirit Halloween these days.
I didn't even know Spirit
But I
Halloween
think
was,
it's because the
was there
old
back then, to
Halloween
be
hit
honest.
because you actually had to be there. Not there as in during the era, but there as in front of that TV or
Yes.
inside that store to get the seasonal mood.
Exactly.
That's not to say Halloween isn't fire now.
It still
'cause,
is.
Listen, we had Arthur Clown and Freddy Fazbear at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Checkmate 2000s. Anyways,
Honestly, I think Halloween's in a couple of years didn't hit, but for some reason last year's definitely hit way more than expected. For some reason, I couldn't tell you why, but it did. Now, obviously, that's subject to opinions, but yeah, bro. Also, I already saw regarding Spirit Halloween. Like obviously, you know the animatronics they put out for like this year's Halloween and shit. Well, I think one of them was Freddy Fazbear or something like that. Yo, tell me why I saw TikTok of like I don't know if they were scalpers, but people were like in a line or rushing to get like Freddy Fazbear the animatronics. I was like, fuck. It's like
thanks
Like,
so
are we
much
that
for
high in
watching.
demand?
Low-key, a big reason I've always wanted a real YouTube audience is because I've always wanted to make a holiday special to share with people, and this is exactly
I fuck
that.
with these
So
niche
share in
videos,
the
bro.
comments memories from whatever Halloween era you're from, because I'm obviously a fool for all that. And let me know if you heard anything that resonated with you
Nah,
here from my
that'd be a fucking
memories.
video, bro.
I hope to see you again with next week's upload. Take care and have a good one.
W fucking video, bro. W video by WinCon 97, bro.